everybody, welcome back to class. So today we're just going to be doing a short 30-minute flow for some twisting, working through that sort of third chakra area. Obviously we'll do a whole body sort of warming and everything, but we're going to be focusing on some twists. So we're going to get started laying on our back. So if you want to find your way onto your back, soles of the feet down on the ground, let your knees drop in towards each other. Take your one hand onto your belly, one onto your chest, and we'll just start by lengthening in our breath. So starting to take some long, deep inhales in. Exhaling, pulling in through that core. Using the muscles to force the air out of you. And then with that breath, just notice if you can maybe find some areas of tension in your body and allow them to be released with your exhale. Seeing if you can kind of expand a little bit more every time you inhale. Maybe slow the breath down a little as you exhale. And really try to engage through the navel, through those obliques. Just clearing your mind, bringing yourself into your body. Really focusing on the way the breath feels, the way your body feels. And any thoughts you have coming into your mind, let them be released with your exhale. Trying to focus on the present moment. We'll take one more slow, long breath here in stillness. And then if your eyes are closed, begin to blink them open. We're just going to take the arms out to the sides. You can bring them into cactus shape or just lengthening them long. Pick the knees up off the floor and let them drop over towards the left. Let your right shoulder relax down. I like to take my left hand onto my belly. Maybe you want to look over your right shoulder. If this is uncomfortable for your shoulder, you can't get it all the way down, just bring your knees further away. Still keeping those long, deep inhales. You should feel that constriction in your belly because of the twist. As you exhale, try to pull in more. Maybe you can bring your shoulder down a little further. On your next inhale, come back to center. Even out through your hips, and we'll let the knees drop over to the other side. So just like before, adjust the knees as you need to so this is comfortable. You can do whatever you like with your arms. See if you can get your shoulder down onto the floor. Focusing on taking that inhale all the way down to the belly. And exhaling, using the muscles to press the air out of your body, pressing further into your twist. Once you're ready, slowly make your way back to center. Pull the knees into the chest, rock around a bit. And then we're just going to rock forward and back along the spine. If this doesn't feel good, just skip it and make your way over to all fours. If it does feel good, see if you can bring yourself up. Maybe you can pause and all the way back. And then we'll come all the way over when you're ready, crossing at your ankles, and just find your way all the way into all fours. So shoulders over the wrists, knees underneath the hips. Start to flow through cat and cow when you're ready. Fingertips spread wide. And then find your way to center. So coming through center, we're gonna tuck our toes. So using your core a little bit to fire up that sort of third chakra area and really making it so that the twist will feel even deeper later. We're gonna just pick the knees up a little bit and we're gonna come over to one side with them if it feels good, back to center and over to the other. So you're just moving in that low body, your shoulders are staying center, coming side to side. Exhaling as you find that little twist. One more each side. And then find your way back down. Flow through a round of cat and cow. And then back through center, pull in your belly. We'll reach the left arm up, opening your chest as much as you can. Try to keep your hips stable as you exhale. Thread your arm under the right, bring your head and shoulder down. Maybe you want to bring that right arm around. On your exhale, press back through center, even yourself out. We'll move to the other side. So right arm's gonna reach, and then thread it under, bringing your head and shoulder down. Maybe your left arm's gonna come around your back. And then when you're ready, slowly pressing yourself back to center. We'll find our way to downward facing. So tuck your toes, keep your knees bent as much as you need to. Try to bring your chest back, widen through your shoulders, pedal out your legs. See if you can spread your fingertips wider and keep your focus in on that breath. And then we're going to do similar to what we did on the floor, except you're just going to bring your feet towards each other. Try to keep your upper body the same. You'll twist your knees over towards the left. Really crunching on that right side. Come back through center and over to the other side. Try to keep your shoulders totally square towards the floor, so you should get a little bit of a stretch down that side body. We'll take one more in each direction. And then looking forward, walk your feet up to the top. We'll lengthen to come halfway up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, roll all the way up, reach the ceiling. Lengthen tall as you exhale, sink down into your heels, find chair pose, hands into your heart center. Squeeze the glutes. Try to send the weight back, maybe you can sink lower. If you need to, put a block between your knees so that they can stay even. We're just going to twist towards the left. Maybe bring your right hand to the outside of that left knee. Pull your belly in. See if you can open your chest a little further. Come back to center and to the other side. Knees are staying forward. Back through center. To the left again. Woo. Back through center. Towards the right. Back through center. Exhale to fold down. Come halfway up, lengthen your spine. Send your inner thighs back, see if you can get longer. Exhale to come down, bend the knees just a little bit. Right hand to the floor, left hand to your low back. Twist. See if you can keep your hips even. That's what the hand on your back is for. Pull your belly in. Maybe you're not coming very far, that's okay. As you exhale, find center again, switch hands. Right hand's on your back to make sure it stays level. Pressing into the floor with the left hand, just open your chest to the right. And then coming back to center, lengthening halfway up. Fold it down, we're gonna step back with the right foot, find a kneeling lunge. So your right knee is on the ground, top of the back foot's on the ground, press into it. Find that stability in your legs first, and then lengthen up. Notice if you're arching your low back a lot, maybe come out of the lunge just enough that you can press the hips forward, and then maybe you can come forward a little bit more. Lengthen up. As you exhale, left hand to your low back, right hand's gonna come outside of that left knee, and if it feels good, you can find your way further into the twist. Bring your hands into a prayer or fist into a palm, pull your belly in. Keep pressing the heel of that front leg into the floor. When you're ready, you're going to take your left hand back to your low back, right hand down to the ground. Find yourself deeper into the twist. We're going to tuck our right toes under, lift the knee, start to walk the left foot out and come onto the outside edge of that right leg. So you're finding like a supported side plank with the top foot in front. And then we're just going to lower that hip down and inhale, lengthen back up, reach. Come down, lengthen up, reach. Come back down, lengthen up, reach. One more time. Bring that hand down, step your way back to downward facing dog. Pedal your legs out. Widen through your shoulders. When you're ready, looking forward, walk your feet up to the top of your mat. We'll come halfway up, lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold down. Bend your knees, sweep your arms up, find your way back into your chair pose. We're going to do the same thing again, but on the other side. On your next exhale, fold all the way down. You're going to take your right hand to center, left hand to your low back, twist. Come back through center, switch hands. Come back through center, come halfway up, lengthen the spine. On your exhale, fold back down. We're going to step back with the left foot, finding that kneeling lunge on the other side. So top of the back foot's on the ground, squeeze your glutes. Coming up, maybe come out a little bit so you can press that pelvis forward and then sink in. Lengthen the arms up. You're going to take your right hand back behind you, left arm's going to come across, finding your twist. You can take it deeper if you'd like, prayer palms. Keep squeezing the glute on your left leg, pressing into the heel on that front leg. When you're ready for it, we're going to move the left hand to the floor, right hand to the low back, coming a little deeper into this twist. And then you'll tuck the left toes, start to walk your right foot over, come to the outside edge. So you're in that same side plank as before. And then we're going to lower down, reaching back towards your foot. And as you lift, you'll reach your arm forward. Lowering down. And reaching up. 2 more times. See if you can really crunch through that side body. And then we'll bring our hands down, step your way back to downward facing dog. Pedal your legs. Take the toes so they're touching. We're going to do the same thing we did before. So sending the weight back, you're going to turn your knees over to the left, crunching on that right side. Come back through center and over to the other side. Try to keep your shoulders even so you're getting that stretch through your underarm. And then find your way back to center. We're going to walk our hands back to our feet. Find a forward fold. Come halfway up, lengthen your spine. Exhale to fold down. And then slowly roll up, reaching to the ceiling, lengthen. Exhale, take the hands down to heart center. So you can face long ways on your mat, so if you want, I'm just gonna turn to face the camera. We're gonna put all of the weight into the left foot, right knee is gonna come up into the chest. So starting out, ooh, I'm gonna lose it. Starting out here in center if it feels good. See if you can pull your knee up. Squeeze the glute on that standing leg. So if it feels good, maybe you can come a little lower, grabbing the foot. And then we'll slowly come up. We're going to bring the left hand outside of that right knee. Find your way into a twist. Maybe taking your right arm to your low back. Maybe you can look back behind you. Ooh, maybe you're going to lose it and you need to grab hold of something. When you're ready, slowly closing back up. We're going to cross the ankle across the thigh. Maybe you want to stay here pressing that knee open. Maybe you can sink down. And we're going to twist the opposite way this time. So if it feels good, you're going to take your right hand to the back of your hand to the sole of your right foot. See if you can slide it up. Maybe you can get to where you have your elbow on your foot and you can find a prayer twist. See if you can press the weight into your heel, using your wall so you don't fall if you need to. And we'll slowly come down all the way back up. Shake out your standing leg. And then we'll do the other side. So when you're ready, all the way into your right leg, squeeze the glute, left knee up into your chest. Pull that knee in if you need to, or if you can. Gonna lose my balance. Squeeze as tall as you can. See if maybe you can grab hold of the sole of your foot. Keep squeezing the glute on your standing leg. We'll release the foot if you have it. Take your right hand to the outside of that left knee, twisting, maybe bringing your hand to your low back. Try to widen your collarbones. Maybe you can look back behind you. Focus in on your breath. When you come back to center, we're going to unwind. Cross the ankle over, maybe just starting here, pressing the knee open. If it feels okay for you, maybe you can sink down. Finding yourself here, and then we'll try for the twist. So if it feels good, left hand, back of the hand to the sole of your left foot. Start to twist over. Maybe you can slide your way down, bringing your elbow into the sole of the foot, palms together, finding that prayer twist. Noticing if this side feels a little different than the other side felt. Try to press the weight into your heel. When you're ready, slowly making your way up. Come on out of it, shake out your legs. We're gonna take the feet really wide. So if you're facing the long edge of or the short edge of your mat, turn to face the long edge of your mat now. Feet wide, soles of the feet, or the insides of the feet parallel to each other, hands onto your hips. We're gonna press into both feet, start to tilt from your pelvis, and find your way into a forward fold. See if you can sink the weight forward a little bit, pull up through your muscles, try to rip your mat in half. If it feels good, hands down to the floor. We're gonna lengthen halfway up. Right hand to the center, left hand to your low back. Press into your right hand as you open your chest. Your hips should stay the same. So your left hand's making sure that your hips are even. Press into both feet. Pull the belly in. As you exhale, slowly come back to center. Switch hands. Switch sides. Keep pulling the belly in, keep those hips even. Still pressing into both feet. When you're ready, coming down. Just bring the knees together, come down onto the heels. And now we're seated. Roll the shoulders back, lengthen the arms up. As you exhale, twist over towards the left. Inhale all the way back up to center. Exhale, twist to the right, arms relaxing down. Inhale all the way up, lengthening tall. As you exhale, arms down, crossing at your ankles, come back to seated. Soles of the feet together, let the knees strap out. Just take a moment here, see what feels good. So maybe coming forward and back, maybe you want to shift side to side. Try to keep your spine nice and long. And only coming to the point where you feel the stretch, not where it's like an excruciating stretch. And then bring yourself back to center. You're gonna bring the right leg out, left leg's gonna stay in center, across the ankle, over the right thigh, pull your right toes back. We'll lengthen up tall, hands onto the shoulders. If it feels good, flap your wings a few times, and then we're gonna use just the core to twist towards the legs. If you prefer to twist away, you can, but if you want twisting towards, that's the way I'm gonna go. Just relax the arms down, roll the shoulders back. Maybe you can bring your right arm inside the leg, but don't use it to press you. You're pulling through your core. Maybe you can bring your left arm to your low back. Try to lengthen every time, pulling in a little bit more. Maybe you can look back. And then when you're ready, unwinding all the way over to the other side. If you twisted away from your front leg, unwind to the other side and then come back away, because we're gonna bring the hands down to the floor. Right hand's gonna come to the floor. If you can reach your left hand to your right foot, grab for it. We're gonna press into our left foot and into our right hand. See if you can lift your hips up off the ground. So you're coming to a baby grasshopper pose. And then slowly come back down. Release that leg out. Roll through your shoulders. And we'll do the other side. So bringing that right foot in, ankle across your left leg. Lengthen up tall, pull your left toes, hands onto your shoulders, flap your wings a few times. Get really tall, inhale in. As you exhale, twist whichever way you twisted before. So if you twisted towards before, do it again. If you twisted away, do it again. So find your way into your twist, lengthen up again. As you exhale, maybe you want to release the arms down. Again, your arm can come inside the leg, but let it be relaxed. It's not twisting you, you're using your core. And if you can bring your right arm or whatever arm's in the back to your low back, go for that. Maybe look behind you and breathe. On your next exhale, unwind all the way. If you unwound to the other side, come back so that you're inside of your leg. Left hand down to the floor. Use your right arm to grab your left foot if you can. We'll press into the right foot, press into the left hand, and try to lift that left hip off the ground. Whoop. Finding your way into that baby grasshopper. And then slowly release. Legs straight out in front of you. Move the flesh away from your sitting bones. Lengthen up tall. Press your thighs into the floor. Roll the shoulders back. We're just going to grab to wherever you can reach. Pull your belly in and bend your elbows. So if that's enough of a stretch for you, stay there. If you need more, move your hands again. Lengthen, bend the elbows. And just kind of slowly bring yourself down. Keeping that spine long. On your next inhale, slowly walk yourself back up, bend at your knees, and find your way back onto your back. Almost done already. Knees into your chest, rock around a little bit. Find anywhere that you might be feeling a little bit of tension, or maybe you got like a nice spot where you have a knot like I do in my low back. And just see what feels good for you. Maybe kind of pedaling those legs one at a time away from you. And then when it feels good, you're going to bring the soles of the feet down onto the ground. We're going to slowly come over onto the left side so that your hips are stacked, your hips are stacked, your knees are stacked, shoulders stacked, arms are reaching out. And we're going to start by bringing the right arm, reach it back. Keep everything from that like mid-rib down still stacked. So your hips stay stacked and your knees stay stacked. You're just going to open your chest up. You probably won't be able to get the arm all the way to the floor. And close back up. And we'll just do that a couple of times. So keeping everything stacked up if you can. Inhaling to come forward. Exhale, pull it in as you find that twist. Twisting, opening through that shoulder. One more time here. This time as you come back, let the knees fall away from each other. Start to bring your whole back onto the floor. Maybe you need to bring the knees further, maybe closer. Find where you can bring your shoulder all the way down. And if you need a little bit more, you can straighten out your right leg, grab for the foot with your left hand. When you're ready, slowly close back up and then make your way back onto your back. Maybe rock a little bit and we'll do the other side. So coming all the way over onto your side. Hips are stacked, knees are stacked, arms are stacked. We'll reach back and then close back up. So you want to keep your hips and knees staying stacked, bringing yourself back. You might notice it feels harder or easier on this side, depending on how your shoulders feel. And then on this last one, once you reach back, bring that top knee back a little bit, find your way, adjust yourself so that you can bring your shoulder all the way down. Maybe you want to lengthen your top leg out if you did it on the other side. If you've lost focus out of your breath, bring it back there. And then when you're ready, slowly closing back up, find your way onto your back. We're going to bring the soles of the feet back down onto the ground. You're going to keep your hips down. I know I'm lifting mine right now because I just need to pull up my leggings, but hips are going to stay on the ground. You're just going to lift that mid-back off the ground, your chest kind of reaching up, and then press it back down, pull your belly in. So just kind of rocking on that sacrum a couple of times. And then we'll lengthen the arms and legs out. Take a long, deep inhale. And as you exhale, release everything out. And let your breath settle back into its natural state. Using it to turn your mind inward. Allowing any thoughts that you have coming into your mind to release with your exhale and just focus on the way your breath feels coming in and out of your body. And one more long, deep inhale here. Start to bring some movement back into your body. Maybe exhaling out through the mouth. And then just begin to bend one knee at a time. Rolling off onto one side. Pause there for a moment. You can begin to blink your eyes open. Adjusting back into the light in your room. And then when it feels good, slowly press yourself up. Finding your way back into center, roll the shoulders back. Take a long, deep breath in. Exhale, bring your hands together at your heart center, giving gratitude to your body. Thank you so much for joining me. I challenge you to go out into your day today, say something nice to every single person that you come across, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.